Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Miu, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the 4 of you. You can all leave now.
Well, I mean, we still want their modest brain power to help us with the rest of this case.
Huh? Can they?
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Excluding Rentaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game? The person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious?
Maki? Why her specifically?
Just look at her. She can definitely kill someone.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
Okay. That's something.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements.
Okay.
You can do this, right?
Sure. Listen to everyone's statements? That's right, I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other. Oh, that's gonna be... Okay.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
Okay.
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I'm not the culprit, too.
Okay. Oh no. All 3 people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. It's only slightly more disconcerting than the panic on the dance floor. Is that even the... I think that's the reference. Anyways, oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. What? 3? At once? Okay. But remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? This is like... I mean, it's the 3rd game in the series, so I guess this is like when you get so good at chess that you decide to just start playing like 3 people at once, and like you just like make a move on like each board and just kind of go in succession. Like, oh yeah, here's my move, and you and you and you, and yeah. Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use V-counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Sorry to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Okay. Here we go. Receiver, vent, Maki.
I have an alibi. A little bit suspicious.
Okay. Let's start with you.
Because Abdullah is always watching me.
Okay, that's not an actual alibi.
Never That's
talking about me?
Punching
We're having a
committed
strategy meeting
That's
together,
what's gone.
remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of
What
it.
person? Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
Oh God, Batatua.
Okay, you didn't even have anything for me to shoot down there. Okay, all the different voices are confusing me, but Kaito's statement was suspicious, right? Are we fine as long as I stay calm and listen for everyone's unique voices?
I have an
Okay.
alibi. I'm a little bit suspicious.
What's going on up here?
Punch a
Because
foe from
what about the
behind.
guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true
Okay.
Aikido master
What?
never
account.
Are you talking about me?
Hold on, I want to look at the Maki's accounts
Strategy meeting together, remember?
for a... Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room. But Gonta had immediately locked himself. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom after Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro. The only people left. So, yeah. Kaito and Tenko went together. So that would be an alibi for both of them, in theory. I think that's probably what we're going at here.
Remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it. Robot? Like Kibo? None of us there could have killed him.
Okay. Gotta right click. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. Different voices. Right click to shoot is gonna... I'm never gonna be used to that. We're gonna be on like chapter 6, final thing, and I'm still going to be missing these by left clicking instead. Okay.
Are you talking about me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Not quite.
I hear it. Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec. Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
I do have to say, it's probably the worst attempt at an alibi of all time. Which almost makes me want to believe him. Right, if you were making up something to be believable, you wouldn't make this up.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
You should try cosplaying that. Sounds fun.
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Hmm? Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
That's not quite how that works.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too.
Indeed, indeed. So we want the truth here. Just please don't say Gonta couldn't have done it because Gonta is gentleman. But like, that's not a valid reason that'll hold up in court.
Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
It's getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, I hope we can expose the mastermind. Okay. Card reader, belongings, slingshot,
Gonta
door.
not culprit! 'Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway,
It's gonna be the door.
you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door,
That's
you
not
can
really a
quickly go in
statement.
and out of the library.
Well, that's
Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
okay. So we got to shoot with that sliding door thing. I didn't want to shoot it because it's not technically a statement. I didn't know where she was going with that. She could have said with that sliding door, he could have punched. He worked on his punches on it. I don't know. Could Gonta have gone to the library from the AV room without anybody noticing? Could he really have done it?
Gonta not culprit!
I disagree with that.
Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door,
Yeah,
that's
more of a
wrong.
sliding wall, really. Or not sliding. You get what I'm saying.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
you saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
Yeah.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Well, could we stick to the facts of the case right now, please?
You vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but...
Ansel, Jedi Save, you should get into law. Those are amazing.
because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
I don't know. Like, I still think immediate death combined with the state of the corpse kind of disproves that theory. As much as I hate to say it, because once that theory is disproven, then I think all eyes are going to start turning on me. And as I've said before, I know I didn't kill him, but I don't really have hard evidence to prove that.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
Of course, yes.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
Yes.
Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
And we know Rantaro came in through the
Wait
rear.
a sec. Isn't that impossible?
How so?
The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, An arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
A particular item in the AV room? You're referring to this... What could... The screen? The projector screen? Like, you know... Like, that's the only thing that was of note in this room, right? Yeah.
I get it.
Interesting
Is
theory.
it the projector screen?
I hadn't ever considered the projector screen being utilized in the murder.
That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen.
Though, I mean, it's a I know they're heavy. So, you know what, actually? Because I have had to lug around some projector screens before. They are pretty darn heavy. You get a good stabbing with that? With enough force? You could probably kill someone if you get it just right. Especially someone with the strength of Gonta. Though, I mean... How do you explain the presence of the shot put then?
It would be possible to reach the library door with it.
Oh, you're saying he used it to prop the door open, but if that would have triggered the camera, though. Right, the only way this works is if the door was just left open when Rentaro entered to begin with.
If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door,
I guess the screen wouldn't have been long enough to actually
you can open it.
hit him.
The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
I guess it all depends on where the sensor is. Like, would the sensor pick up the motion of the door itself, or would it only... Is it positioned such that it would only pick up the motion of someone coming through the door?
Oh my, how honest. But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Shuichi, weigh in on this? Is this accurate?
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Okay.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well.
Ah, yes, we can see here the delay. Right.
The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a...
I mean, to be fair, throwing is kind of what you do, just shot puts.
Wait, that's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Precisely.
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
It would be one heck of a throw. I mean, let's just say, if it was my murder plan, that's not how I would have drawn it up. Like, the odds of missing would be pretty high.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well.
Although Gonta is kind of built different, so yeah, maybe it's not a problem for him.
As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
What I still don't like about this, though, is and it's weird because we don't even really have truth bullets about it, just something I noticed, but it doesn't explain the blood splatter pattern. Right, the blood splatter pattern, because the Monokuma file indicates instant death, but the way the blood is suggests that his hand touched the wound at some point. If he was killed from afar like this, then... and he died instantly, there was no opportunity to get his hand coated in blood, or to get that blood on the camera. Like that's my big issue with this theory right now.
That's quite the distance, though.
Like, it's I guess maybe the Monokuma file is being kind of a bit hyperbolic, but normally, like, Monokuma files can be misleading, but they're usually misleading by omission. They're not typically misleading by stating facts that are actually inaccurate.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
I mean, honesty it's admirable.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
There's still some questions. Oh, it's still weird to me because we don't have truth bullets about my main issue with this theory. So, granted, sometimes the evidence that is key, there aren't truth bullets for. Like, back in Danganronpa 1, people were, like, clowning on me for, like, oh, why are you spending so much time thinking about the packets of blood in the not nursery, the medical room, the nurse's office. There's not even a truth bullet for it. Turns out it's actually, like, essential to the case. So, there is precedent for a non-truth bullets thing to be relevant.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone!
That's
not even insect!
We do have just a general summary of the wounds. It's just it didn't really draw attention to the blood pattern specifically.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
And also, Gonta is the mastermind. Like, that doesn't check out. That doesn't pass the smell test. Everyone is wrong. We'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Okay. Well, why am I so certain that I know what the right answer is? Like, I'm flying blind with everyone else here. Granted, my intellectual capacity is a little higher, but...
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another.
Part of the
There are
file.
no obstacles in the way. If one
Wait a minute! There were obstacles. The bookcase.
One could throw a shot and strike.
Because, if we take a look at our photos here... Yeah, if he was struck dead at this moment, that entire trajectory would actually be completely invalid. Okay. Not the evidence I noticed, but that proves basically what I was claiming. Well, not what I was claiming specifically, but it disproves this
Afterwards,
statement.
to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
What?
See? That's all there is to it.
Is this what we're going with? No, this doesn't sound right. Actually, the situation at the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone's on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. If I don't, we'll never expose the mastermind.
So we agree, Gonta's the
Not to mention
culprit.
dying. I mean, that's a pretty good
Gonta not
motivator, too.
culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
That's not quite true.
No, that's wrong.
Under normal circumstances, yes, but these circumstances was anything but
It
normal.
would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
obstacle.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Now, what I am worried about is I don't know where we go after this. Like, I've got general suspicions at Shuichi, but we don't really have any evidence to point in that direction. Aside from that, most other people kind of have alibis. Anyone who wasn't in the basement has an alibi thanks to me, more or less. Wait, what am I doing here? What is the question? What proves that the bookcase was open? Okay, yeah, the pictures. Where are the pictures? Sheesh. Hidden door photos. There we go.
I get it. It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
Yeah. I guess it's not inconceivable that the shot could have happened, like, when the bookcase was just closed enough, but it's pretty good evidence.
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory, then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, I mean, the adversarial process is how we get to the truth.
No, going to understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
You're the one who dragged us here, jeez.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
Is that like literal or like a metaphor for like you're betting on which of us is gonna like die or something?
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Well, we got the blunt force trauma from the... Oh, you're saying like the specific series of events. Yeah.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
This is weird, but like, is it plausible it could be just like an accident? Like, was there just a shot put like on the shelf that fell on him? Like, wouldn't that be fun?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball, but where did the culprit get it?
Well, it would have had to be from the warehouse, presumably.
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Anything you recall, really.
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library...
Who deceived him? Who was he in contact with? Good, good idea, Kate.
Maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Yeah. I honestly think it's kind of unlikely, but...
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct.
Okay. Oh, you're saying that culprit could have entered just through the hidden door.
Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
Okay. Go on. What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Or she's going to talk about the vent, which would be really bad. Because that implicates me. And again, I know I didn't kill him, but I don't have hard evidence. Aside from my own word, which is not hard evidence. So.
Super serious, brother.
Your Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Wait for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible? Well, there's two ways to look at it. Either it's she's talking about entering via the vent, or, because let me think about how these cameras work. If the camera that... So the camera that takes the picture of the secret passage specifically activates when the bookcase moves. So you would definitely see the person who activates moving the bookcase if they're on the outside, but if they're on the inside, you wouldn't. So like there is potentially a world here where Rantaro opens the bookcase, notices the camera, maybe the flash was on or something. He notices the camera, like what the heck is going on here? Mastermind comes out of the hidden room and just chucks a shot put at the back of his head. And the mastermind would not be on camera in this circumstance because the camera only takes pictures when the bookcase begins to move. So as long as he gets out, throws a shot, gets out after the bookcase has started moving, which is a given, and then throws a shot but he gets back in the hidden room before the bookcase begins to close, he would not appear on any of the pictures. I'm not sure if that's where we're going with this, but it's plausible, especially if the hidden room has another entrance somewhere.
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
And, worth noting, granted, in the Danganronpa universe this might not matter, but if this building is up to code, then every room should have multiple points of egress. So the hidden room should have additional points of egress. Granted,
Atua knows the truth behind this incident.
we're playing a death game here. I'm not necessarily certain. He's staying within the building code is necessarily Monokuma's top priority.